Good afternoon all, welcome back to West Ham Unofficial. Today is West Ham Wednesday episode 18. Just to kind of start on a bit of a sad note, today is the 28th anniversary of Bobby Moore's death. So rest in peace Bobby. I think Phil, it's easy to say the best player to ever put on a West Ham shirt.
Arguably even the best player to put on an England shirt as well.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. But as you can see, I am joined by a guest today. Here we go. Phil, how are you?
Yeah, I'm very good, thank you, Jake. Yourself?
Yeah, not too bad. Let's say hi to some people in the chat. PJ Pacey, hello. Afternoon, son. Good afternoon. Charlie. Hello. Russ. So you finished your stream. So Jake has started 1:15, and he's not. I'm here. We are here. Good afternoon, all. Big Jake is in the building. Big Phil's in the building as well. We're here. Iron's official. Good afternoon, mate. Look, I'm here. I was just making sure Russ had finished, and I was just showing the video to Phil. But we're here now. We're here. Why weren't you doing homework? It's lunchtime.
Yeah, good question.
It's lunchtime. Dalek, the cyber leader, whatever we're calling you now. Hello, mate. Has he? Oh gosh, look, I was late by. We were 1 minute. We started. I started at 1:16. R.I.P. Bobby the Great, definitely. Yeah, R.I.P. Mr. Moore. Yeah, and I think it's so sad, kind of in it. Phil died at such a young age, and yeah, he'll never be forgotten. And he was trending on Twitter for a bit earlier, so that was good.
Yeah, well, I think we all know what such a fine man he was. Obviously, we wasn't around to obviously see him play or even be around when he was like retired until when he did pass. But you know, everyone knows about him, how much of a great person he was. Not just West Ham fans, but like England fans in general. Football fans from a certain age who remember watching him play, as well as obviously lifting the World Cup for England as well. Such a fine player he was.
Yeah, well, in terms of West Ham, I think he made about 152 appearances for West Ham, over 100 caps for England. But to be fair, at this moment, stats don't matter really, do they? Because I think he lifted the FA Cup in 64-65, and of course, the only England captain to lift the World Cup. And hopefully that might change in the next couple of years.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't think, who is the England captain now? I can't even remember. Is it Harry Kane or
Harry Kane? Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the same as Bobby Moore, is it?
No. Right then, so let's talk about some subjects. As I said, get your subjects in that I want to talk about. I've picked 3 subjects, and you guys put some thoughts, comments, all of that stuff in, and me and Phil will talk about them for the next kind of 15 minutes or so. Right, so the first thing that I put, Jesse Lingard, Phil. I mean, we didn't bring a striker, and he's come in. He's had 3 fantastic performances, and if we are offered him in the summer, what's your how much would you pay for him?
Considering his age, I know he's in his late 20s and he's got a year left on his Man United contract. I'd like to pay no more than 15 to 20 million for him, and that'd be a very, very good bit of business if that does come into fruition.
Yeah. Well, I think we didn't bring a striker in, as I said, but it's really good to see how he's working, and he's doing really well. That he's buzzing around, he's quick, he's got a bit of pace about him, he's got a bit of liveliness about him for all of that stuff. And I think for me, 15 million would be an absolute steal, because if we're not going to get a striker in, I think we should get a striker in kind of in the summer. But I think that 15 to 20 will be an absolute steal. I think anything more than that would be okay, but I think 25 million kind of tops it off, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, there's enough money in the bank for us. So obviously we already know that a striker is always going to be number one priority, but he would be a very good addition, especially how he's been playing over the last few games. Definitely rejuvenated. Different sort of question if we say, is he ready to go get a call up for the Euros? But I think for us personally, all we want to see is him carry on the way he does, finish off the great season that we've had so far, and then who knows what will happen. I mean, he's settled in well. You can tell by that group celebration after the goal against Spurs. You know, he's a very popular and very well liked character in the change room by all accounts.
Yeah, well, he is, isn't he? Because I think you can tell. We're going to come on to Declan Rice's Talksport interview in a minute. But I think that just the way they did that celebration, as you said, just the way the team seems to be doing, and the video that West Ham put up on social media of the final whistle against Spurs, it was just fantastic to see all of them really kind of wanting it, wanting the shirt, wanting to play. It's just fantastic. I mean, in the last week, the rumours, as you expect them to come out. But I mean, Leicester have said they come in, perhaps they want to put a bid in or that. But I think, if I'm being honest, if I was in Lingard's shoes, you've settled in nicely. You know who's there. You know the club. You're doing really well. Why would he want to go elsewhere?
London is always going to be a good factor in a move to a club. No, we all know how good Leicester are, have been over the last couple of years, but it's ready made for him. He's already settled in with our players. We have got a big stadium, whether we like it or not. But he should. I don't see why you want to go Leicester, apart from possible Champions League. You can do that here.
Yeah, you do that here. We're going Champions League. Yo-Yo Jake Foe's in the building. Hi Foe, mate. Right. She's in the place to be. He's definitely here. Irons officials going 20 to 23 million for Lingard. Rick's going, I will pay 20 million for Lingard. Forever, hi mate. The problem is, if Lingard does well, other teams will want him. Yeah, that's exactly what we've just said. Mouse says no more than 15, but priority has to be a striker. Yeah. I think a priority does have to be a striker. But let's just come on to that, because the two loan signings that have been superb so far is Big Craig Dawson. I think he's joining us now. He's just come back from his training session. I think he's lurking in the background. There he is. He's coming. He's there. Look.
What's happening, Craig?
There he is. Yeah, he's all right. He's happy days. He's just scored another header in training. He's just ate some more. He's just ate some of Suchek's potato salad. That might not end well, but there you go. But yeah, I mean, 2 to 3 million. What a bargain that's going to be for Dawson. 15 million for Lingard. I mean, that's 17 million on two players that have been fantastic for us on loan. Really.
I can't really speak highly enough of these two players. Especially Dawson. Obviously, he was going to be like fourth choice at the when he first come in, but what a great sign he's been since this start of the second half of this season. Especially, he keeps it up. 3 million. I mean, what is that? We go on about Soufal being only 5 million.
It's just, it is just the fact that Watford wanted him out the door completely. Peach says, imagine Lingard /Armstrong /Tony in the summer. And yeah, I mean, if we can get one of these strikers that we've been hoping, I think we could be very much on for going up. If we're not already there, Hayfield, but we'll come on to that in a minute, up near the fourth position. Next keeper we need as number one when Faz retires. Yeah, this is a big kind of big discussion, and we'll have this very quickly for a minute here. Yeah. I think it's come out in the last few days, Dean Henderson, £40 million. I mean, he wants to leave Man United because he's not getting the first choice. Who would you go for, and would you pay that much for Henderson?
It's a bit much. I mean, I know goalkeepers seem to go for quite a lot now. Yeah. I mean, because of the information of goalies' transfer fees, have gone up quite a bit in the last few years. But yeah, I do know, Pete. I think. But between 20 and 25 million pounds. We know how good he was, Dean Henderson, for Sheffield United. But another goalkeeper I would be interested in if Fab retires would be Areola, because he's only on loan at Fulham, so they could still go down. I think they might stay up, but if they do go down, he's not going to be signing a permanent deal there. So we could get him off PSG.
Yeah, he's looked good. He's looked good. Let's hope they do go down just for that. I mean, I don't really want them to go down, but just to,
No.
I mean, those clubs that are gonna go down. I think Sheffield United obviously has a few that we could snap at. Right, a few more comments. Mal says, don't laugh. Edgar currently at Celtic trying to force a move, but shows real quality and only 23. There you go. Right, Foe says 15 to 20 max on for Lingard. 12 months remaining on contract. Not wanted by Man United. Feeling loved by West Ham squad. And Moyes, that is exactly what we're saying, Fo. That is exactly personally my thoughts about it. And people are coming out and telling him that he's too good to be second fiddle to Bruno Fernandes, and he's getting football. He looks happy, and I've got no reason why he shouldn't be. Have a word, Russ. Lateness. Look. I was just waiting for Russ's show to finish, and I was and I was telling Phil what we were going to be talking about. Okay, I was 1 minute late. Oh, honestly, it's not like I was 10 minutes late. Forever. Wood and Anderson playing at his best walk. Oh no, just
I
for
forgot
me.
about him.
I tell you what, so far. But I think we've got enough of them attacking midfielders and that little wingers. For me, get him out the door. If we can get 15 million from kind of sell those dead weight players that aren't there. It gets a bit more money in because we need a left back, we need a keeper, we need a striker. Because it just gets the money in to get some more quality in those positions, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, Anderson, he'll be one of the first ones out the door if we can find a suitor. As long as it's not another loan deal, get him out, get some money, get him off the wage bill, get another person off the wage bill as well, who's currently injured. Yarmolenko. Getting rid of him.
Get rid of him.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same sort of stuff we were saying last summer, isn't it? We need left back and striker and all that. But at least we've got a bit more positivity in what we want to sign now, I feel. It does depend where we finish in the table. I mean, nothing's guaranteed just yet, how high up. But as long as we invest wisely, which is a bit of a big ask, but with Moyes at the helm, hopefully we'll get the right people in.
Yeah, right. We have run a bit over on time as our schedule, so we're gonna move on. I will come back to the comments in a minute, but let's move on. Declan Rice did an interview with Talksport after the game against Spurs, and for me, I've put refreshing there because it really was. I mean, Phil, you watched bits of that interview. I think it was just refreshing. You know, he was loving life. He was. It was just nice to see, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I do like hearing him talk when he has an interview, whether it's a post-match or one done earlier in the week or even on the radio. He's very articulate with his words. You know, he's a very respectful person. You know, he's buzzing all the time. He thinks that we can do pretty well. I mean, I've watched the video, like from the studio itself, and you see old Jamie O'Hara in there shaking his head, thinking that we can't do it. I mean, who's he?
Spurs.
It's a failure. Got relegated 2 years in a row. Wolves failed at Billericay. Who's he? We've got England international Declan Rice.
There you go, Declan Rice. Right, let's move on to the comments we come with that because I just think it was really nice to see. And Mourinho's comments, he put that right back, just saying we really wanted to beat them, and we did. It's just nice to see somebody coming back and. Right, very quickly because we haven't got long. Just have you got a TV?
Yeah, got a TV, but I didn't get it from Amazon.
Right, moving on. Right, what's this here? Say hello to all at Bateman's have been there. I was 30 seconds late, but hello all of you at Bateman's. There we go. Neil's in the chat. Neil, thank you very much for your support on the last night's interview. Very much appreciated. Evening, Jake and chat. Good evening. I don't know what time it is over there. There you go. Big up Bateman's. Hi, Neil. Peach knows. Are you not in school? Keep up the good work. No, we're working from home and it's currently lunchtime. So there you go. It's official. Who would you sign as our first as our first team striker? Just quick fire, one striker, Phil.
Erling Haaland.
I love it. Absolutely love it. Hi, Jake and Cristiano. Will you take that, Phil? Cristiano Ronaldo. There you go.
With my hair, I used to look like Ibrahimovic once upon a time, especially from the side.
Quality.
But I'll take Cristiano.
God, I wish I was called Cristiano Ronaldo. Charlie Boy, hope you well, mate. I'll give Lingard the 20 mil. Yeah, 20 mil. I think of him. Is Frankel coming on the show tomorrow? Running scared. Well, something coming soon, very soon on West Ham, unofficial. Now I've got the comment there. How do I get rid of the comment? It's the showdown. It's Charlie Walsh v
Ooh.
Adam Frankel. That will be very soon on the channel, but we've got lots of cool interviews coming up. Very, very sure. Now I've got over it. I'll take that down. There we go. Right, moving on. So comments. Keep Jake away from Frankel, Richard. Well, no, we're going to finish it once and for all in that. So this is an interesting question. How long should Moyes have a new contract for? Phil, I'll hand that to you.
2 years. Because, well, managers don't really have much of a long lifespan now in charge of a club. So, personally, I know we've got to be quick, but I think really all managers should be given 1 year rolling contracts from a personal view. But for this, I'd say just give him 2 years, see what happens.
Yeah, Neil's saying 3 years. JH says, what about Tammy Abraham for a striker? Now, for me, this might be an unpopular opinion, but that's a no from me, I think. You might disagree with me, but for me, that's a no.
Yeah, I'll sort of agree with you. I mean, he's a good player, but I don't know. I'm not too sure.
Chelsea are going to want a lot for him. I'm just going to say that.
Yeah.
Faux like the cage match. Ibrahimovic, faux like that. Everybody's loving that. Right, get your final thoughts in whilst we do our final subject. Phil, do you follow cricket?
No.
When is the CW versus Frankel show, Jake? Coming very soon because we've got some. It was going to be next week, but we've got some very nice interviews coming. So it will be coming within the next few weeks because Frankel won on his turf, but this is West Ham on official's turf, and something very different will happen here. So then, last one we have run over, Phil. I do apologise, but quickly, why do the media think we can't finish top four? Now, I mean, this is all of these, all these pundits coming out. Oh no, it's just a fluke, But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, we're sat in fourth position. I don't even know how many games are left. That we are well past. Well past the halfway stage through the season. But we've got some tough fixtures coming up, and I get that. But Gonzo did a video on the Hammers Chat forum, just doing the kind of Man United and all of these fixtures. They're still playing 2 times a week. They're going abroad for Europa League games. We've only got to focus on the Premier League, haven't we? We haven't got the FA Cup to worry about. We haven't got Europa League to worry about. We haven't got Champions League to worry about yet. But I think them going to wherever they're going, Austria or whatever, on a Thursday night, playing on a Sunday, I think we can have a good crack at these sides. I mean, we've got Man City on Sunday, I think on Saturday even. I think that could be tough. But I think we could have a real go at these sides, couldn't we? And if we get through this rough stage at the end of March, still there, we are in with a very good chance.
Absolutely. I mean, to be fair, the Man City's the only one I'm sort of fearing, just because of their form.
Yeah.
But it's just, take every game as it comes, isn't it? And we got that, obviously, as you said, we ain't got no other cup competition to be worried about. Chelsea did it a couple of years ago. They finished outside the top 6, and then they ended up winning the title the next season because they had less games to play throughout the whole season.
Yeah. Well, we're going to win the title, Phil, aren't we?
Yep, we are.
Yeah. To be fair, it's probably still mathematically possible, but to be fair, it's probably not. But there you go. Thank you very much for watching for this West Ham Wednesday. Subscribe to the channel if you want to. Thank you very much, Phil, for coming on a very late notice to do this. But thank you very much to everybody in the chat. Let's read out some names. Historically, we've never achieved it, so it's easy to write us off. We're not media darlings. No, we're definitely not. We're definitely not. Right, thank you very much to Fo, Peach, Neil, JH, Dad, who has Jazza, Anas, that's
everybody else.
Yeah, everybody else, Mouse, Rick.
You all know who you are.
Yeah, Cyberlido, you know who you are. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you want to. Rest in peace to the legend that is Bobby Moore. And come on, your irons.
Come on, your irons.